Hey, it's Kia and I'm back with another video. I am doing Joss Jane's My Makeup Collection 2.0. So there are a series of 13 questions. It's very similar to the last My Fragrance Collection that we did before. This has a few newer questions, so let's jump right into it. Newest bottle. My newest bottle is this little cutie pie. This is Lolita Land by Lolita Lempicka. Look at the cute deer on it with the wings. I thought that was so adorable. I just wanted to have this and check it out, try it out. It was a blind buy. This particular fragrance has notes of Bellini, citruses, licorice, rose, jasmine, blackcurrant, vanilla, sandalwood. It's very yummy and addictive. I'm so glad I got it. I enjoy wearing it a lot. The oldest in my collection. So I don't know which is my oldest fragrance, or it came out first, or yeah, I'm not quite sure. But I have the older Guerlain Insolence. I don't know why I haven't thrown it away yet. I just feel like it's such a waste with these nice bottles, which Guerlain Insolence, as we know, is kind of a candy violet fragrance. And then I have Emporio Armani, Emporio Diamonds, I think it's called. So this one for me is a raspberry lychee with pepper. To me, there's a pepper note in it. It's not listed, but I didn't make that up on my own. It's listed somewhere out there in the internet, but either way, my nose picks up pepper in the beginning with this raspberry backed up by the rose, and it's cute. My Fruity Floral Day. My most expensive fragrance. Ooh, she looks like she's been dropped. My most expensive fragrance today is my beautiful Delina, which was worth every dime. She is lychee, rose, vanilla, oud, incense. I don't really smell the incense, but it creates depth. This is my most favorite in my entire collection. Most affordable fragrance, I think, would have to be this Britney Spears. One, because it was gifted to me, but if I were to buy it, I'm sure it would run no more than $10 or so. Britney Spears Fantasy Intimate Edition. So it smells like Fantasy, which, if you're familiar with it, is very fruity, very sugary sweet. But this one is the sweetness is pulled back a bit, and there's some brown sugar put in there to kind of mellow it out and make it softer. That's my Britney Spears. My favorite Easy Reach. My favorite Easy Reach is probably Narciso Poudre. It's very easy to wear, it's clean, it's fresh, but does it always match my mood? Sometimes, most of the time, jeans, t-shirt, whatever the case, this works. Favorite bottle design. So my favorite bottle design so far would be the Bagley Mishka perfume. So this is a nice, pretty jeweled fragrance. The pastel purple jewel tone with the gold trim is just gorgeous. It's minimalist, but that metallic and pastel, it's just everything to me. The smallest bottle, so this is one of these smaller bottles that I have, and this is Alien Senescence, a mini version. This version of Alien is just Alien with some citruses on top, so it's going to be very close to Alien Eau Sublime, Alien Eau Extraordinaire. It's very much in that family. You probably can't really tell the difference between one or the other. There's a slight difference, I just can't pick up what it is, but if you have one of those, you basically have this. Biggest bottle would be my Kenzo Flower Eau de Lumiere. I don't know how to speak French. I got my tallest bottle, which isn't necessarily the biggest, but it's my tallest. So in terms of like lining them up or size, putting them according to height or however you keep your collection, this is always the tallest one. So I think I got this one around the time that everybody was into the Kenzo flower in the darker bottle. I don't recall what it's called, but there are all these powdery scents, and this one just happened to be a little bit fruitier to me and a little lighter. So this drew me in, and it wasn't as heavy on the powder. It's still powdery, but it's not as intense as the other ones. So this is the Kenzo Flower by Kenzo Eau de Lumiere. Best memory associated. In the last video, I gave a scent memory, but I wanted to do a different one. And you guys, it's COVID. There's not that many memories that I can just speak of fondly with my fragrances. I mean, there are memories, but matching them with fragrances is just pretty hard because it's COVID. They're a mask. But I will tell you that when I smell Delina, I am reminded of the beginning of COVID, which working from home sounded like a dream for me. And so I was actually kind of excited about that part. Not people being sick or anything, but just the opportunity, which I was always told that we did not have the luxury or the technology or the infrastructure to work from home. And so in a split second, we were working from home, and that was kind of cool. Delina was also, this was also during the springtime. So there was a bit of newness to just this new life that we had to adopt to stay safe and healthy. And I was in love with this fragrance all at the same time. So that's my scent memory. Fragrance worth the hype. So, so that I would not be talking about Delina again in another category, I picked MAC Velvet Teddy. So I had heard so much about this, but the other shade scents were really, I want to say strange or just not to my fragrance palette. And so Velvet Teddy was the one I heard the most about. I have Creme de Nude, I have Candy Yum Yum. Everybody expects that people will love Candy Yum Yum because it's sweet. But this one was like different. People loved it and talked about it, but was it really for me? I did not know. Reviews just weren't really giving me what I needed to know. So I got it on a blind buy, and it is everything that I wanted it to be. So there's that spice, there's the tobacco, there's the honey, there's the vanilla. It's delicious, and I'm so glad I got it. Not worth the hype. Okay, just to me, in my opinion, so don't be upset with this because I know so many people love it, but I would say Olympia Intense, a Paco Rabanne, is not worth the hype. It's a different vanilla. It's super ambery. It's nice, but I just prefer the original. I think the original was a great balance of that sweet and salty vanilla and a bit of perfume. It was a nice balance of those things. This one is kind of more gourmandish, but the original is just more well balanced to me between the salt, the vanilla, and a perfume smell. Favorite fragrance from my favorite house. I've said that Mugler is my favorite house, and my favorite fragrance from that house would be Angel EDT 2019. This is a lighter version of Angel. It's fruity, it's brighter, it's not as heavy and weighed down with so much of those deep chocolate and notes going on, and patchouli. This still has a lot of patchouli, but it is fun and bright, and I love it. And it's definitely going to be followed by I'm going to say Alien Mirage. This is a bonus. Alien Mirage. I absolutely love this one. It is alien topped with some cotton blossom, as I've come to describe it. It does have a salty kind of aquatic feel, and I would say that this is kind of close to Kenzo World Power. If you like that one, I think you would like this. This has a little bit more bright sweetness, while Kenzo World Power just has some added depth sweetness to counteract with that rich saltiness. But this one is great. I want to say it would be Alien Essence Absolute, but I feel like this one is just more wearable. Like you could wear it to the office, you could wear it out, you could wear it in the house, you could wear it wherever. This one is just a little bit more cozier and may not be appropriate for all year. This one, I love it. Lastly, my most used fragrance. This is very hard because when I say most used, and that's probably this week, but I'm going to say Shalimar Souffle de Parfum, or Souffle de Parfum. This one is a citrusy spice gourmand. This one, people kept saying like more of a lemon cookie and things like that, which I do think you get some of that on the dry down, but it does have a savoriness to it that keeps me from calling it a cookie. But it's addictive, and so I wear this around the house all the time, trying to get my nose acclimated to it and know what I really like about it, and muster up the courage to make it an all over scent of the day one day. But I wear this a lot in the house, and probably more than anything else. The other one that I will say I have been wearing a lot this week, but it's a decant that I left in my car. So we'll talk about that another time. That is it for my Fragrance Collection 2.0 video. If you have any answers to these questions that you'd like to answer, or if you want to answer all 13 of them, please drop them down below. I'll see you next video.